Greetings, adventurers. I'm Dragoroth, and welcome back to What Remains of Edith Finch. So, alright, we last left off when...
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Sam. I found my new gaming addiction, by the way. I started playing Yakuza. It's fun, it's over the top, and I like that kind of stuff, so... Yeah. Oh. Okay.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Man, look. Look, dude. I just started. Oh, my God.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
Oh, my God. Oh, shit. Summons to be served in your file. I'll pick that back up. Don't tell me they had a divorce afterwards.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it. Everything you could.
Okay.
Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it.
sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
Oh my god, dude. Just get it. Oh my god. Man, look, y'all can't do that to me, dog. Bro, that's fucking sad. Dude, I have no comment. God, my eyes watered up for a second. Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah, I'm a little baby bitch boy. I understand that. It's a kid. It's a baby. Gus.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard. My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom were the words that I
now pronounce you husband and wife. Make him
Oh.
cry.
Ah. Oh, he was an angsty
After
kid.
photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Damn. A little shithead.
The wind picked up and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Uh-huh. So, I'm just kind of flying the kite around. Okay. Oh, I just realized that's the totem pole that, Oh.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
Uh-huh.
The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
Uh-huh. Huh. Pick up everything while I'm at it. Might as well destroy the crap out of this place.
wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
Oh, wow.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
So... Okay. Sweet trash, mop, Greg, be a baby.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died.
At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Mm-hmm.
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
Okay. So where do I go from here then? Back this way? Is there another way to go? Alright, let's figure out where to go. Can I even go back? Yeah, figures. What about this way? No? Not seeing anything that way. Okay, hold up. There's gotta be something back inside the house. I passed up something. My arm's itching. Eh. My arm and my face. Everything's itching. It looks like I'm just supposed to go this way, but I guess. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Dude, you go into a house like this in real life, you'll be sneezing so much from all the dust and stuff. Gregory, Gus. Okay. Can you give me a hint here? Can you tell me where to go? Out the window? Yep, out the window.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Louis was born a year later.
Dang.
When
So
my
you
dad
had a...
died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back.
Thyme, sage,
And
basil.
to see kids in the house again.
Dawn. Wow.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
That's it.
And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
Edith. Lewis rules, but
it didn't last.
so they were homeschooled, huh? Kinda.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
Anything this way, though? No? Okay. Doesn't look like that. Man, that house in the distance just staring is kind of strange. Oh, it's automatic. Good job. Milton. Magic
Milton
paintbrush.
Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Huh.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
So that's her brother. He just disappeared? Strange.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
Dang.
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
Okay. Can't go all the way out there. Can't go around that way. I gotta go out this way. Wait, there's a way upstairs. Reading is a hoot. Ha ha ha. Ha ha. Man, this game's
Mom
messed up.
definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself. After he graduated,
Jeez.
he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
Huh. Is that our other brother then?
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
So he smoked weed? Oh yeah, he was smoking that shit. Yep, he was smoking that good kush. Oh.
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
Hold on, I just realized electricity's still going in certain parts of the house. Huh.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery.
Oh, he was a drug
But he
addict.
withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to wander.
Oh, what? What the fuck?
I asked him to describe it. He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats. And toads. And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped to find himself. But he found something more.
Okay.
I worried about him then.
Playing Diablo now. Shit.
Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused.
Huh.
Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend.
Uh-huh.
On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
Quite the imagination he's got going.
And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band.
Uh-huh.
And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor. And he won. They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
Huh.
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville.
So he took a lot of inspiration from the video games he was playing.
St. Louis.
St. Louis.
He started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis, until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery.
Oh, shit.
Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on.
Oh, wow.
In Lewisburg, He heard rumors of
A beautiful prince. There you go.
beautiful prince. The prince was on his own quest for
Sinister serpents.
sinister serpents.
It's what's his name from Berserk? Oh God, what's his name? His name's slipping me.
He followed the sound of his
Of a silver harp.
silver harp.
Uh-huh.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon.
Uh-huh. What does this have to do with anything? You're just
Even
narrating.
then, his logic remained sound. He knew the world was all in his imagination. But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
Huh.
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Well, what? Okay.
He began to forget the world we know.
Yeah.
I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker. He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
Did he play football or something? He's wearing a jersey under there, or like a sports shirt. Look at him go.
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions.
The giant cat.
Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on inviting him.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it is a giant cat. Oh, Molly the cat. Talks about you with the, with all the canned salmon, huh? I need to readjust here. Okay.
His prince waited, holding his crown.
Uh-huh.
There was only one thing left to do. Bend down his head.
Uh-huh.
best I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Oh.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
Oh, I see. So did he have an accident with the equipment there and
On the
or
way
fall
back from
asleep or
Lewis's
something?
Funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder. I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left.
I am.
My mom ended up leaving everything behind. What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner.
Huh.
But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
Crawling. Okay.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
the power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance, or that Edie had a key to it.
Uh-huh.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
History of the Finches by Edith Finch.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out.
Oh.
It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
Oh, I thought that was a transition.
turned around. I started seeing things.
Huh?
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them.
Huh.
Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go! I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great-Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone.
Damn.
After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it.
I used to do that when I was a kid.
My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is.
Oh, this is,
This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you and tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way.
Wasn't expecting
This is where
that.
your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Wow. Holy shit. That was a very... That was an experience. Holy crap. Baby pictures of all the developers. Man, that was pretty. I really liked the design of everything. And the story was great and emotional. Because holy balls, man, that was an interesting experience. That was quite the interesting experience. Man. I wasn't expecting that. I don't know if I'm going to upload this. So, we'll see. Good God. I don't know if I'm ever going to upload this. Audio plus unlockables programmer. There's unlockables. Man, just let those credits roll, because holy crap. That was quite the experience, and I'm glad to have been able to experience that. Whew. Now, I wasn't expecting some of the, well, honestly, I expected darker topics, but, man, I didn't know that certain things would be in there. It's kind of messed up. Very, very messed up. Whew. I don't even know where to begin with some of this stuff. I don't even know where to begin to say what. I honestly might just be like, just let the credits roll. Because that was it was a game. Quite the interesting concept for a game, too. Sitting there and playing out playing out the deaths of all the characters is a really interesting concept. It's kind of messed up, but it's a great way to convey a message. They couldn't. I don't think they could have had a better way to tell the story that they did without doing it in that fashion. So it was great. It was great. Man, I didn't expect it to be so short. I have the hiccups, apparently. So there's the team. The end. Great! The replay story option is now available. I don't want to. Man. Well, with that said, I believe that we should say thank you all for watching. Check out some of the stuff that I've played. If you want more games like this, let me know in the comments below if you have any recommendations. And buy it, support the developers. This was pretty cool. I liked it. So, I'll see all of you guys in the next one. Bye, everyone.